Hey guys, I hope that you can hear me okay. I didn't grab my headphones with my microphone and my kids are content downstairs, so I'm not re-interrupting them. Today I want to talk about inviting and the whole thing of that comes along with inviting and your target marketing. It can be the scariest part and it does not have to be. So I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to do a couple activities, fill out the charts, and then you are actually by the end of this going to be sending invites. Right now that sounds super scary. I promise it's not as scary as it sounds. It's not at all. So I want you to actually start right away with this circle graph. In the middle of it, I want to have you draw a line right down the middle. And then on one side, so this side you're going to write client, on this side you're going to write coach. I also filled my own in. I've done all of this. This is going to be like your dream client and coaches that you are always speaking to before you even know that there's someone listening. You don't want to make it too broad. You don't want to have the mentality that you're just going to fix everyone and all their problems, because that's not the case. If that's not how you're going to successfully be in this business. Like Ashley Fell Dyson said, who was the creator of this main program, the main like training program, she said that in the beginning of her business she was too broad, and I can very much so relate to that, where I was just kind of talking to everyone in a way rather than just like super focusing into specific things that was part of my journey and the people that I want. So on each side, I want you to write 4 things. So on the client side, we'll start with, I want you to write down 4 things that you would want in a dream client. So in mine, I have that, like, because when I started, that's kind of the people that I want is the people that I can relate to, because if there's somebody that has a totally different problem, you can't really relate. So I have impulse eating, like part relationship with food, because I am a big impulse eater. I will eat whatever I want when I want it. So that was a big thing for me, and I was clueless on nutrition. Absolutely clueless on nutrition. I also had a very, not wrong, I had a very negative and different like outlook on weight loss than I do now. So I was very focused on numbers. My very first goal was I wanted to lose 30 pounds. So now I don't even really weigh myself. I want to feel good. And then I also, that's my next one, is someone that wants to feel good in their body. I was unhappy, unsatisfied, didn't feel good, hated how I looked, hated how I felt. And I want somebody to be able to feel the way I feel now. As well as craving the feeling of pride. This is another one Ashley actually brought up, and that's kind of goes along with my feeling good. Like, I am proud of where I'm at. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of what my body has done by creating 2 babies, but I'm also proud of it to be able to continue to be healthy for me. So, and a potential in the client, that's what I want. In a coach, one that wants financial freedom, because that is a big thing. I want to be home with my kids. I don't want to be going and working 12-hour night shifts to have to pay the bills. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to do what I want. So financial freedom is a big thing, even if it's just paying that phone bill that month or the electricity or gas or whatever it is. Financial freedom is a big thing, and that's how I can relate to people. Also, someone that wants to work hard but while at home. So I can never just sit home and not work another day in my life. I still want to work, so I'm going to put the work in, but I'm still going to be home with my babies. As well as I'm not unhappy in my career. I like where I'm at. I was going to go into nursing school, and I've decided that's not really for me at this moment. I'm not interested in working full time. It's not like, that's not what I want right now. And this is something that I'm passionate about and I want. As well as someone that wants to belong and fit in. I never really had a true friends group growing up. I was in dance and I changed studios, and even then I was younger and I was in the older kid classes, so I never really had like a true group that I fit in with. I kind of bounced around in high school and I was friends with everyone, but I wasn't really in a group. And this is really the first group that I've ever actually just like clicked with and call my tribe. As well as a passion in their journey. I have this passion. I want to burn it into everyone, and I want everyone to be so passionate about it. And I know that's not going to happen, but that's what I'm here for. So that's what I want in my coach. So I want you to pause this and write that down right now. All right, so when you write this down, when you are posting, when you're inviting, when you're talking about your journey on your social media to people, you're going to act like you're talking to these people, because there's these people that you don't even know are watching and are relating to you before you even know they exist. So you need to be talking to this girl, to this person that you once were, to who you want to help right now. Sorry, my dog's here. Right now. You want to start doing that before they even know you exist, because you're going to be that person that as soon as they decide they need this change, they're not going to even think about going to the gym. They're not going to think about searching for anything else. They're going to think about you, who has been showing up, you've been relatable, and you also have what they need. You once were at where they were and know that you got out of that. So you need to be talking to these people before you even know they exist, because they are out there, they are watching, and they will come around. So right now, you need to start that. As well as you need to reach out to them. So this is where the inviting part comes to. You need to be reaching out to these people. So when you talk to them, you already know a little bit. They're watching you. They already know your story. So you need to identify what changed your life in order to relate to them to change their life. So with inviting, it doesn't have to be scary. So you're not going and finding random people on the streets. You're not doing that. You are looking at who's watching your stories, who's liking your posts, who's following your posts, and you're reaching out to them. I like to be invited how I would want to be invited. So if I was already watching somebody and I already know what was going on in their life and with their journey, which they do because you're inviting people that are watching your story and your posts, I wouldn't want them asking me about something that happened 6 months ago in my page. I wouldn't want that. I would know that would turn me off immediately. So I would want to be just flat out invited. So a lot of times I'm like, hey girl, I don't know if you saw my story, but I opened up 10 spots for my February accountability group. Would you want some details to join in? Super simple, short, to the point, simple, not salesy. It's not hard. It can be very scary, and it's not. There's no reason for it to be scary. So you need to be inviting. If they don't respond, that's okay. You follow up. If they respond and say, no, thank you, you follow up. If they respond and say, maybe next time, you follow up. You keep following up until they basically tell you to hit the door or they block you. Because many people, it takes a long time. The average time is 6 months to a year that people watch you be consistent before they decide that you aren't a scam and that this is something that they could do. So you need to be following up. You need to be planting that seed. You need to be inviting. So this is how it goes. Here's an analogy. You invite, so you plant the seed. You follow up, so you water that seed. You continue to follow up and water that seed until it blossoms into a challenger or a coach. It blossoms into a flower. So you need to be doing these things. This is what's going to get you places, because people don't reach out. I guarantee that almost every single one of you were invited. And I want to bet that 50% of you did not sign up on the first time. So you need to be inviting. You need to be planting that seed, because guess what? We have a gift, and we would be really selfish not to share this opportunity. So once you invite, again, you follow up, you are attracting your target market by your posts, we went over our posts yesterday, by having those 5 relatable things and sharing those. So you're already being relatable, you're already being real, and you're already that's already your target market. So you're already set up on social media for that. So those people are going to be watching your stories and watching your posts. So you just take the people that are watching your stories and watching your posts, and you send them an invite. It's not hard. You're not doing soul searching. It's nothing. So I want you guys today, you're going to create an invite. You're going to send it to 10 people. We have our February accountability group you can still invite to. You're going to send out 10 invites today for the challenge group to your ideal dream clients that you have on this chart. Now, I also want you to invite 10 people you love to coach, to be like, share your passion, just talk about it. Don't even be weird about it. Just be like, hey, so this health and wellness journey I started, which I'm sure you've already talked to them about, is freaking amazing. It's changed my life. Would you want to join in on me? and even if they're a discount coach, because we want our loved ones to save money, anyone to save money, that's coaches right there. So we'll talk about ranks later on, but you want those coaches, whether they're discount coaches or not. So I want you to do 10 invites to people who are watching your story and your posts, and I want you to do 10 coach invites to your loved ones. As well as this chart, which these are from today. You're gonna send out 200 invites this month. It sounds super crazy, but if I were to invite this many people every day, I'd finish that in less than 8 days. So I want you to be sending out 200 invites this month. It sounds super crazy, but once you get into it, you're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna exceed that, and I'm gonna be on fire. So you need to get these invites in every single day. They don't have to be scripted. Be yourself. Use your own words. Be real. You need help? Reach out to your coach. So if you do this and you do this and you do the invites, you are gonna crush your freaking goals. Like, you're gonna blow them out of the park. We will talk about your goals and like your rankings and everything like that and money later in this training, but you are gonna knock it out of the park. So 10 invites, 10 invite coaches. Plant the seeds. Shoot me a message with the invite you're sending out, what you're inviting to, as well as a picture of this. Send it to your coach. And there's your task for today. So I hope you guys have a stellar day on day 3, and I look forward to seeing you all on day 4.